I've got a fab activity for you to do today. Today we're going to look at making bubbles. So let's have a look at some of the things we'll need. To make the bubbles, we're going to make a bubble fountain. So we are going to use a bottle to help us make this. This is going to be the staple for our bubble fountain today. We're going to need the water and the washing up liquid to help us make the bubbles. A container to put the mixture into, and this type of cloth, okay? Some scissors and some elastic bands. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our bottle and we're going to get our scissors, okay? And we need to cut the bottom of the bottle off. Now you can see there I've started a hole already there by just putting a knife in, so you might need an adult to help you out with this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scissors and stick them through the hole. There we go. And I'm just going to cut all the way around to take the bottom off. I've taken the bottom off. Now just be careful if some of the edges are a little bit jagged. It doesn't matter too much there. So you might want to just take some scissors to trim those a bit more. So there we go, I've got my bottle and I've taken the bottom off them. Now, to help us make our bubble fountain, we need to add the cloth to the bottom of it, okay, here. This is where the bubbles are gonna come out. First thing I need to do there is I need to cut this cloth to the correct size, because you can see it's far too big at the moment. This should be a good enough size for my bubble fountain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bottle and I'm going to place it on top of the cloth so that it covers the bottom of it like this, okay? So I'm going to pull it so it's really tight. I want this to be really tight here. If it's baggy, then I can't force the air through it and it won't make any bubbles. So what you see I'm doing here is I'm kind of pulling it and grabbing round the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my elastic band and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times so that it's nice and secure, and it's also keeping it nice and tight. So if you look there, it's really tight, it's not baggy. Don't worry about all of this excess thing. If you want to cut it off, you can do. It doesn't matter too much. Now we're going to make the bubble mixture. So this is where you need your container. So I've got a container that is big enough to fit my bottle into, because what I want to do is I want to dab the bottle into the mixture. If the container's too small, you're not going to fit your bottle into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my washing up liquid, just what I've got around the house. I'm going to put loads into the bottom, and I've sort of covered it there, okay? Then I'm going to add some water. Okay, I want it really sort of bubbly, so I don't want to put too much water in it. And now I'm just going to use a spoon to mix it up so that we've got a bubbly washing up liquid mixture. So it's nice and sort of into that. There you can see some of the bubbles on the top, but you don't want to like froth it up. You just want to make sure that the washing up liquid and the water are all mixed in together. Right, so there we go. I've got my bubble fountain, it's all ready. It's got the cloth around the bottom of it and everything there. I've opened up the cap because what I need to do is I need to blow into the bottle, and the air is going to go through the cloth and hopefully make some bubbles. I've got my bubble mixture, so all I need to do is take this and I need to pop it in there so it's nice and wet. Okay, you don't want it dripping around there, so give it a shake inside the bottle. And all I need to do is blow into the bottle. Now, you need to blow hard. Doing a little one isn't going to do anything, okay? So we need to make sure that we take a big deep breath and then blow into the cup. And there you go. Look at that. We've got some fantastic bubbles coming out of the bottom of there. And you can see that they're all coming out of the different sides of the the cloth. So when I'm ready, I can just dip it back into the mixture again. And blur. And now I'm doing this on a clean surface. I don't want this being going on my carpet because it'd be a nightmare to clean out. So if you are going to be blowing bubbles, take them outside or do them on the counter where you can quickly wipe up the bubbles. But you can just keep on going. Now what's happening is the air is going through this cloth here, and what you can see when you look really, really closely is there's lots of tiny little holes inside it, okay, and that's letting the air go through. Now because the cloth is in our bubble mixture, this we know because we've seen it in the washing up, when we're washing up, has likes to make lots of bubbles, and it traps the air inside of bubbles. So when the air goes through the cloth, it creates lots of tiny bubbles because there's lots of tiny holes in there. Ooh. There we go. So you can try it with different size bottles. I just got a small one. You can do it with a big bottle of fizzy pop or some juice. Have a go, see if you can get a longer stream of bubbles than I can.